Hi guys, it's Katie here from the YouTube channel The Scrappy Sisters, and I am up today on the Kitaholic Kits YouTube channel with a spread that I think this is from October, their photos, and I am using the December Kitaholic Kits. I get the main kit and the embellishment kit, so I am creating this layout with those kits. So I do tend to do pretty photo heavy Project Life layouts. I'm trying to get better at putting more photos in and less filler cards, just because my albums are getting a bit too big and fat. So I'm doing my best. So this is quite a photo heavy layout, but all of my, certainly my later layouts in my album are much more photo heavy than maybe my earlier ones. So I cut up a few of the beautiful papers in this month's kit, and I have used those as my filler cards. So you can see here, I haven't sped this up too much because it wasn't a spread that took me very long, because there's so many photos and I don't tend to over embellish too much, so on my Project Life layouts anyway, it didn't take me too long to finish. So I've pulled out some of the pieces in the exclusive cut apart sheets that we get. So these are just some little labels, and I like to use those because I do like to journal on my photos sometimes, and sometimes I do journal on my photos without a label, but I do like to use the label. So I'm kind of working on lots of different of the photos at the same time. I don't sort of start on the left and work my way around. I just kind of go for it, lay a few things down, figure out what I think I might put around, and then I sort of come back. And you won't see me do all of the journaling, I don't think, in this video, but you know what, I can't remember, so hey, it's going to be a surprise for us all. So I'm going through, you can't really see it on the right, I probably should have checked that before I started filming, but on the right hand side there is my little box from Officeworks that holds my kits when they come. So that holds all the embellishments in the top and the papers in the bottom. So I know that you can't see what I'm doing, but I am going through and working out which pieces I want to include in my layout. So you can see here, these are some more circles that came in the exclusive cut apart, and they're great because they're the perfect size for a 1-inch circle punch. Deb, our beautiful design team member, designs these also for the kits, and she does such a great job. So yeah, they're really awesome, and I particularly love them for Project Life. And this is the beautiful washi that came in the kit too, so I'm just opening that up because I do decide that I want to use some, and yeah, I'm just anchoring a label, I think, on that bottom photo. We got some work done in October on our kind of lounge room. We ripped up the carpet and we put in some vinyl floating floorboards, which is pretty cool. So that's what sort of these photos are, most of the photos on this page actually. So you can see the before with the carpet, and then the guy who came in and installed the flooring is putting, I don't know, some kind of glue or something. I don't really know. I don't install floors for a living. But anyway, he's putting that on the floor after they'd ripped the carpet out. And then down the bottom left photo with my puppy dog Gypsy, you can see the final floors. And then I do sometimes like to include lots of little photos in together. So 4 little photos into one 4x6, as you can see on the right hand side there, the one I'm working on now. That's what I did with that. So I like to do that because it means when I've got photos of similar things like I do here, and I don't necessarily need big, versions of those photos, it helps me include more of my images onto one spread without taking up too much room. So you can see here I'm just going through and sticking my labels down on things, working out what I want to put where. The little label I'm sticking on now, I just was driving home from work in October, and we had some amazing rain that day, and as I was driving home I saw the brightest rainbow I have ever seen. I'm not even kidding you, it was amazing, and I had to take a photo. So this is sort of near my house, so I wasn't using my phone and driving at the same time. I stopped and I pulled over and I got out just so we're clear. So you can see here, sticking the washi on. I thought I might want to use the back of that card, so I am just sticking the washi and then cutting it so that I have the opportunity to use the back if I want to. So yeah, rather than sort of tucking it around. And I think that word maybe says awesome, I think. So I was meeting up with a mentor of mine in the city, and that photo is just of my cup of tea as I was waiting for her. So not, the most amazing photo, but it has a pretty cool story to go along with it. So I will journal that in later. You don't see me put that in now because I want to write my mentor's name in, and probably, not the best to broadcast that all over Facebook, YouTube, and wherever else this goes. So you can see here I am starting to do thinking about my journaling and thinking about what pen I want to use and sticking down a few more bits and pieces for this layout to be finished. It all came together very, very fast. So I think what I'm doing here is writing the date. I did try with the Stampin' Up marker, but it didn't write very well on that paper, so I don't use that again. That goes back in my little stash of texters and pens I keep beside me, and I will pull out a different one for the rest of my journaling. Here comes my trusty Sharpie. So I'm just journaling something here about the floor, so yeah, just writing that down. And again, down on the bottom card, I think I said something about before and afters. So putting that journaling in, that's why I like the little labels, because I don't need a lot of journaling. I just need to write a couple of lines, and that captures enough of the story, which I think is awesome. So as I said to you, there's not much that goes on in this spread. It's not that exciting, I will be honest. But hey, it's documented. Isn't that what we all say? I have another, page of memories documented. And the floor in our house was a pretty significant event. We bought our house about a year ago, and we've been slowly making some changes. So, it's been nice to be able to document that in my album from this year, and to see some of the things that are happening. These are my thinking fingers, clearly, trying to decide what I want to do with that filler card. So I don't want to write on it, I don't think, because, I've sort of said what I need to say on my other cards, and I don't need to say a hell of a lot more. So I'm sort of going, what am I going to put on this card? I do believe I have, ducked off to get my tiny word stickers that were in November's kits, and I decided to put a few of those on that filler card. So that is how I've embellished that one. As I said, I kept it pretty simple, and just felt it needed something, and I didn't know what, and then I remembered I had the tiny word stickers from last month's kit, and I thought that would be perfect for that card, and it really was. It looks good. So now I'm just thinking, what else do I want to put on? And I decided I want to add some of these sequins. We get so many in the kit that I'm thinking, if I don't add them to all of my layouts, I am never going to have a hope in hell of using them. I don't have a fuse, so I can't make shaker pockets. But that's okay, I can stick them onto the layout. As Chrissy would say, gotta add a bit of bling. Gotta add my bling. So as you can see, I'm just using my fine tip glue. This particular one's from Stampin' Up. To add some of the sequins to my layout. Pretty easy, pretty basic, but I just wanted a nice way to finish off the layout. So I've added a few of those sequins. And then I am adding a couple of the smaller little rhinestones that came in the kit, and just sort of popping a few of those, trying to decide where I want to put them, but yeah, popping them on the page. And then these silver rhinestones are actually from a previous month's kit too, and I want to say they're from October's kit. Not 100% sure, but they were definitely left over. I have a little container I keep on my desk where I put anything from Kitaholics that I haven't used. I'm just showing you that I will be putting journaling there. I'm just going to do it off camera. Yeah, so I keep a little stash of Kitaholic Kit goodies on my desk, so when I am playing with the kits and I need something a bit extra, I look in there first, which I think is pretty cool, so I try to keep all that stuff together. So I'm just clearing my workspace a little bit so I can show you these cards, and that is the finished look. So I'll bring a few up close for you to see so you can see them. But thank you so much for watching. I really hope you've enjoyed this layout, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Please like, comment and subscribe so you don't miss anything from Kitaholic Kits, and we will see you next month. Alright guys, have a great day. Happy crafting. Bye!